Hello my dear students, come to our most important chapter in our accountancy paper, and the chapter name is cash book. Cash book is mostly we will get 10 marks in our final examination, and we have to know the cash book. Cash book is nothing but it is always relating to different type of cash transaction. Cash related transaction is nothing but money term transaction based on purchasing things or selling things to any other person or getting cash to our business organization. As well as cash book is always knows to know the how much amount company or business organizations are going to earn and how much amount company is going to expend. It is nothing but cash book is relating to know us. We have to know how much amount is inflows and how much amount is outflows. So based on for that reason only we are going to prepare cash book. Now cash book is again divided into three types of cash book in our chapter. First one is single column cash book, second one double column cash book, and next one is three column cash book. Mostly three column cash book will get in our final examination, mostly 10 marks. Definitely we will get three column cash book in our final examination, that is to be 10 marks problem. Let us solve the first single column cash book. Because of single column cash book is the basic transactions. The two column cash book is the secondary stage, and the three column cash book is depends on how to solve the single as well as two column cash book. Based on single column cash book and two column cash book, we have to prepare three column cash book. Without solving single and two column cash book in the chapter, we can't able to write at least a single transaction into our three column cash book. And come to the rules regarding cash book. Not only rules regarding cash, single column, two column and three column, all rules are similar to the single, double as well as three column cash book. Let us know the rules regarding cash book. In debit side, we have to write first one is opening cash and bank balance. In debit side of cash book, not only in single, two and three column cash book, all rules are similar to three types of cash book. In debit side, we have to write opening cash and bank balance, whatever it will be available in our transaction. And second one is we have to enter sales and accept credit sales. In debit side, we have to enter cash related sales transaction only, no need to enter credit sales transaction into any type of cash book. And come to the next third one, that is receivings. Receivings either may be in cash, either may be in check, commission, rent, whatever may be receiving what is there in our transaction, we have to convert those transactions into debit side of cash book. And credit side, we have to enter bank, overdraft, and next one is here we are entering sales, here we have to enter purchase. Here we are receiving and credit side we have to pay. Payments. Payment is nothing but purchase or paid or issued. These are all are the basic conditions regarding how to preparation of single column cash book, two column cash book and three column cash book. Once again I am repeating, when we are going to prepare single, two and three column cash book, definitely we have to satisfy these debit and credit conditions. In debit side of cash book, we have to enter opening cash balance and opening bank balance. If it is available, definitely it will be available on first day transaction or in last day transaction of the problem. And next one, sales. When we are going to enter the sales in debit side of the cash book, definitely we have to satisfy exemption also. We have to enter cash sales only, but we don't want to enter any credit sales. Credit sale is nothing but cash we are not receiving. It will depends on future. Present cash related transactions only we have to enter. Future related cash related transaction we don't want to enter in our cash book. And come to the third condition, debit side, receivings. So receiving in terms of receiving commission, receiving rent, receiving checks from any other person. These all are converted into receiving concept, and it will be in debit side of cash book. And come to satisfy the credit side transaction as well as conditions. In credit side we have to enter bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is nothing nothing but it is the excess amount. And come to the next one, bank overdraft is nothing but now the excess amount, it will depends on previous single column cash book as a last day transaction, as well as purchase. In debit side, second condition is sales. In credit side, second condition is purchase. And come to the credit side, third condition. In debit side we are writing receivings. In credit side, third transaction is payments. Once receiving, opposite is payment. So these conditions we have to satisfy while we are going to enter the transaction into our cash book. And come to the first problem. Prepare single column cash book of Mr. Satya Traders from the following data. Once again I am repeating the problem which is relating to single, 2 or 3 column cash book. Prepare single column cash book. He is asking to prepare single column cash book of Mr. Satya Traders from the following data, that is of 2019 January 1st. And come to the first one, business started with 20,000. So business started is nothing but it is a opening value. Once again I am repeating January 1st business started with 20,000. How we have to consider it will be in debit side or credit side is nothing but he is the Satya Trader. They are going to start the business with 20,000. It is nothing but opening value. Means opening balance we have to consider. Right? So first transaction is we are considering it as an opening balance. Then it will goes to debit or credit we have to see. In debit side opening balances we have to enter. I am indicating this here. So debit side. And come to the next one, sales. Sales, there is no credit sales here. We don't have any mentions. So we have to convert this into debit side. Credit sales is available, we don't want to enter. Only sales to any other person selling any furniture, those we have to directly enter. If it is clearly mentioned credit sales, we don't want to enter. And come to the sixth one, cash paid into bank. So cash paid into bank, it is a contra entry, but in our single entry we don't want to consider contra entry. It will goes to credit side because of payment is there in credit side. Is it clear, ma? Cash paid into bank as per 3 column cash book and 2 column cash book, it will consider as a contra entry. In single column cash book we don't have any bank balance, so directly we have to enter this into our credit side. Because of we are paying cash, cash is goes out. In credit side all payments will be in terms of payments issued. So that's the reason I am converting cash paid into bank in credit side of cash book. And come to the 10th one, purchase machinery. Purchase payment, in credit side of transaction, second condition is purchase. Purchase is nothing but cash is goes out. It will also credit side of cash book. And come to the next one, advertisement expenses. Expenses is also a part of payment. It will also credit side. And come to the 17th one, drawings. Drawings is also goes out. It will also credit side. Cash purchase. Purchase is also credit side. And goods sold on credit. Here the transaction is clearly goes goods sold on credit. We are selling goods on credit. So this is a credit sale. We don't want to consider in our cash book. Not only single 3 column cash book and 2 column cash book also, we don't want to consider this credit sales. And come to the next one, that is on 23rd, commission received. According to debit side rules, that is third condition, receiving is always debit side. Commission received, it will be debit side of cash book. And come to the next one, paid to Ram. So it is nothing but payment. Payment is there in credit side. And come to the last one, received rent. Received is there in debit side. Once again I am repeating the transactions, how we have to consider. According to the base of debit and credit rules, we have to consider which are goes to debit and which are goes to in credit side. So according to the base of the problem, business started with 20,000. So started is nothing but it is opening value. According to the debit side first condition, opening values are always debit side. So that's the reason I am debiting this transaction. And come to the sales. According to the debit side, according to the second rule, sales are always debit side of cash book. And come to the sixth one, cash paid into bank. According to the cash book, anything we are going to deposit in bank, definitely it will call as a contra entry. Anything is nothing but we are paying cash as well as check. Only 2 transactions we are going to communicate with bank. So those transactions will be called as a contra entry. But in our single column cash book, we don't want to consider it as a contra entry, because of there is no cash and there is no bank balance. Only we have to prepare all amount to column only. That is nothing but cash column. There is no bank column. And come to the next one, purchase machinery. According to the credit side, that is on second rule, all purchase will be in credit side of cash book. Next one, advertisement expenses. Expense is nothing but it is a payment. Cash is goes on. So according to the credit side rule, all payments will be in credit side. Drawings is also nothing but it is also a cash flow sorting. It is also credit side. Cash purchase. According to credit side transaction, that will be on second condition. Purchase always credit side. And goods sold on credit, according to the rule of debit side, only cash sales we have to enter, credit sales we don't want to consider. And come to the next one, commission received. Receiving is always debit side. Paid to RAM, payment is nothing but cash flow, so it will also credit side. Received rent, rent we are receiving. Receiving is also debit side. Now come to draw the pro forma for the single column. First debit and here credit. Two things we have to find and come to write single cash book. Single column cash book. First column goes to date and next one particulars. Next LF number means ledger folio number. Total amount. This particular column from date to total amount is relating to debit side of transactions. In credit side, date, particulars, LF number, total amount. After preparation of the pro forma, again we have to know the transactions, how we have to enter debit and credit. And come to the 2019 January 1st, it will be on debit side. Year is most important, 2019 debit side, in credit side also 2019. All transactions are relating to January, so we have to mention January is also. January. So first transaction is opening balance, it will be in debit side. So first one to opening